Burns the toys. Uh, she does what else?
And any normal life every child deserves. She's so sweet and big-hearted. One day you will miss the blessings of being the first one she would love first. Despite all that has tarnished her beautiful mind and heart, she's still Andreen's beautiful angel and princess. We can never replace her, but we have been so grateful for her, as she is the closest thing to Andreen we have. But because of your riches, your daughter needs undergoing maybe give her lifelong therapy. She suffered so much. Before all of this, she was emotionally and psychologically pure. Today she suffers from so much because of your goodness and satisfaction. She's been severely traumatized. She burns her toys. Why do you think that is? She said and did unintentionally hurtful to others. She picks her skin and pulls out her hair. She suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder.
Wow. Okay, so according to the caption, she may have said that she's severely traumatized. Wow. She picks her hair and pulls out hers. She picks her skin and pulls out her hair. I just, this child would have to be severely watched. And how do you understand something like that? How do you begin to understand something like that? I mean, we just gotta really soak up all of this and soak up the fact that this judge glorified this dude. I'm just gonna stack on these, 5 years right here. We ain't really tripping on that. That was just whatever. The father, I love you, man. That motherfucker love you, man. I'll jump out in front. I'll take a bullet for you. I'll do anything for you. Not only is this girl challenging, facing autism, like a lot of us are already educated on autism, and it has different forms, but this is a child who has a challenge with the world because they're not necessarily on the same communication levels as the world. So it's not as easy for people to understand them, for sure. And we can sometimes be unsure of how much they are understanding in anything. That's already challenges that she has had to face and still is going to have to face. But to add to that, she got to process. Before even being old enough to even know, understand, or even get past a horror movie to be like, y'all know how to listen. E.T. I ain't gonna lie. Still to this day, I don't mess with E.T. I haven't looked at, touched, thought about E.T. since I was a child. Like, that's how that crazy that movie was for us. So even to this day, I gotta say, you know what? E.T. wasn't real though. So, and that's really the only movie. Poltergeist had me for a while. The one with Caroline going into the light. The old man came down the sidewalk singing, coming for her. God is in his holy temple. That man was scary. Okay, that movie was scary. It was very scary. So imagine as a child, and they blessed because they got social media, so they kind of more in touch with what is, what ain't. drama and movies and all that, but death is just not that easy. Trauma like that is not that easy. These are your parents. These are your parents. You was in this home. Imagine what children go through with divorce. Even if you saw them not get along, you could tell they, things became different. You fear that. I don't want y'all apart. I don't want you not to be happy. I don't want you not to be my mom and dad. Divorce comes in. It definitely affects children. Some adults are still affected by their parents getting a divorce. But death, not only that, death that you saw, that you witnessed, and one did it to the other. And who knows what? He had to say something to her. There's no way he didn't say. What he say? Get in the car. Come on, let's go back in the house. That was about, could have been. I don't know. Because, as an autistic child, she probably, we don't know her functioning levels, so I just don't see her being as possibly articulate as a normal child could have been. And I don't like to use the word normal, but a child without autism. A child without autism could be like, what'd you do to my mom? They can ask you that several times. And you're going to have to figure out how you're going to respond to that. Shut up. Don't you ever say whatever. Or it's okay, mommy. We had a fuss. I don't know. They say it's happened. But this child, he has more of a luxury to just, come on, let's go. Not really say anything to her. This is her father. Her father. He made a choice. If anything, he could have left that girl in the house. Okay? The dude, the crazy one who had the dookie locks like he was part of the Nature Boy cult, and he was trying to represent himself, and he took it upon himself to kill his wife, try and lie, see how they lie, and say, she was gonna kill me, and somehow are able to, in some degree, get away with that, because I still feel like that was seen as questionable in his trial, whether or not that may have been the truth. It's like they didn't make it plain that she was not trying to kill him. He chopped up his own daughter. That was his daughter. And made the son watch after telling the son to do it. After telling the son, holding the gun with the son, and saying, shoot your mama. This is not a here and there one-off type of shit that goes on. You gotta be a sick species of a so-called person to do that to a woman you were with, possibly married, and had children with, and traumatize and or kill your own children as well. I'm literally good on dudes at this point. It's a bit much for me. It's a bit much for me. It cannot be overlooked. This is definitely a deeply embedded thing that is a problem. It's scary, and of all women, black women are not protected in any way, shape, or form from this at all. Tamara still want to do a video on her. Their family is not getting justice.
Suffered from trichotillomania. She suffered from dermatillomania. She suffered from constant nightmares. Why do you think that? You stole a dollar from her mother. Every birthday, major family holidays. She's missing Andreen. You steal her identity by trying to discredit her daughter's correct. mother's only sister. You stole my sister. You stole her right to choose who she wants to love when it was no longer you. We were truly love her with respect who she loves, even that was only you. Because that's what love does. It respects.
Look at him. This is when, listen to what she's saying. You took away her right to choose who to love when it was no longer you. What is wrong with y'all dudes? Why do you do this? You think you can treat a woman any kind of way you want. And I don't have background on their specifics of their relationship, so I'm not necessarily directing this at their particular relationship before this happened. But a lot of guys, you're out here, you're cheating on them, you're hurting them, sometimes beating on them, doing them dirty, not coming home, making them stress. You know, the woman loves you. She's under the understanding that y'all have this agreement that you're in a relationship together, you and her, you and her, you and her. You lied to her. You say, I'm not with this lady, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, but you're doing it. She finds out. She knows. It's clear or whatever. Yet, if she decides she's not okay with what's going on and she needs to be out of it, you feel like she doesn't have a right to do that. What is this, people? What is this, ladies? What is this? Some sick perception of ownership? And y'all questioning feminism existing in whatever form it may be in, from whatever group, how radical or unradical or whatever levels of feminism someone wants to speak up for or practice, I think you have a problem with it in any form. When it's clear that women are looked upon as if we don't even, like, we should be, y'all tolerate us because of what? Because we have a hole that you might like to get into, and we have a womb that is useful. But somehow there's a despise down in there somewhere. So we're property, basically, right? You own us, and you're even if you don't know us. Isn't that why guys rape women? Because you own them in your mind. What do I see in his face? It almost looks like, shut the fuck up, I'll do you too. I mean, and I just happened to look at the dude beside him. Neither one of their faces seems to be, he almost like he got a little, I can't stand you look.
Your freedoms to choose. You stole her right to choose. You stole her niece's auntie's privileges that they love and admire her for. She has inspired them to become the best version of themselves. She was such a fun, loving, and caring aunt. You stole from them that too. You stole from her friends the future of beautiful lifelong friendships and partnerships. You stole from everyone who would have been blessed by heart gifts to this world. My sister was on the verge of walking into her calling. You stole her dreams in the future. We all feel that you not only murdered our beloved.
When you look at some of the videos, and I didn't play them, I really want to get in this with y'all listening to some of his testimony. When I get to talking about this shit, I can really go. That's another reason why I don't be trying to actually, I'm gonna make time, I'm gonna do at least one video here, one video there when it comes to these stories, because I just be like, y'all don't even understand. This shit is no joke. This is something serious. We need to really wake up and understand what is happening in this world and the dangers that we are in. Even if you have people that's going to fight for you, at the end of the day, consensus says, bitch, you don't matter. And if anything, you probably deserved it. I have not seen one case where there was not some way, shape, or form where they definitely didn't get the justice deserved. But somewhere, some people were trying to find a reason to say she might have deserved it. She shouldn't have did this, so blah, blah, blah. We can talk about things that could help not put you in that situation. But that's different than sitting up here and trying to give the person who did this some kind of, well, we're going to give them grace for this because, she... Or something based off of some kind of situation they had. It's really weird when I see guys in the comment section talking slick at the side of their neck about some anger they have with something a woman has done, with us knowing the nature of a male and the shit that they do. They are literally dishonest when they're in relationships. These dudes have made it clear that no man is monogamous. Sorry to the guys who may say, they shit me, because I know I am. I'm going to be honest with you, because I never thought I would say this, but I don't believe any of you. And I'm not saying it to be offensive. I'm not even literally saying that if there's a guy who says that, he might be telling the truth. It might be a handful of guys, might be 5 guys. They might be telling the truth. All I'm saying is, I don't believe you. Too many people, mainly y'all guys, okay, have clearly and strongly said otherwise. Too many and too many times. It can no longer be ignored by me. And to speak on the nature of you guys and just in clear matter of fact absolutes, it's no longer, you're dangerous. But somehow you'll justify being mad at a woman for not falling in line with whatever you think she should be falling in line with. Or you're quick to say, woman is crazy or whatever. The impact that doing these things to a woman and or a child has on not just them and their lives, but other people. Because as people who care about these young ladies and grown women, right? Their children, their family. This is the sister. She's telling you, this girl was an aunt. You took all that from the niece. You took it from her. You took her future from her. You took her ability to move on and grow. And look at the videos of this woman and how she was into her fitness and she reaching her goals. She right now 13% body fat. And bench pressing. She wasn't benching. She's like strong powerlifting. That's not even it either. But it's kind of like she was doing a strong man because she's doing them. One time I lifted that much weight, and that's something I'm not necessarily, it doesn't do anything for me. If I want to be able to lift some weight, I want to be able to lift it continuously. So that just kind of, that part just don't really do nothing to me. Snatches and nothing like that. I'm like, okay, cool. That was cute. That was nice. So you lifted that. But, it's one time, then you got to drop it. Like, if I'm going to pick up an elephant, I want to be able to pick that elephant up and carry his ass down the block a little bit. That's just me, though. So, whatever. But, that was impressive. She looked skinny as hell. So that was impressive. She reaching her goal. That would look like a 45-pound plate she had on her back while she doing push-ups. And the trainer's like, do more, do more. He probably, I don't know, he was military, but I'm just saying, he probably wasn't even, he didn't like he was pushing for no fitness goals like that. You could tell this woman was about reaching goals and, bettering herself. Why would you take the person's right to be in existence in this world and have plans and execute them and have relationships? Why would you take that from them? Just like dude married that woman and took her out in less than 6 months. And now here's her children, sitting up here saying like, he really took my mom away. Another story I listened to today with a girl, she had a year and a half year old, I think it was. And she had a dude, not even 2 months she was dating him. And she had him in the child's life like he was the father. They had him on surveillance as being the one who carried the child into the hotel when they were going to stay on vacation. 2 months they was dating. 2 fucking months, and he killed her and her child. It started with him killing the child. Who are these dudes to y'all that y'all feel like, I feel comfortable and relaxed around him and just around my family, and I see all these red flags, but yet still he's not gonna hurt me, even when he hurting you. Like y'all don't know their nature. What do y'all think these stories are? Who's causing the most violations and traumas to most women and children? Man. What do we need to see and believe in these dudes when they are clearly telling you? It's too many of them running around here clearly, openly telling you what their nature is, and they only giving you some of it, but the rest of them are clearly telling you by their actions. Like this, the sick and twisted shit that these dudes be doing to women and children. What are we not getting? Yeah, women do some stuff too, but we're not even touching on that. That's not what this is about, so you can that. This is the big bad wolf right here. Man.
You killed her multiple ways, yes, physically, but emotionally, in her heart and mind, forever. You killed her more than once. You stole from her unlife possibilities. Above all, you stole from yourself freedom and peace of mind, because you will forever have the same memories you left with your daughter stuck in your head. The very thing you stole from us, you stole from yourself.
That dude doing a whole lot of rocking. The only message, and he looking over there, the only message I'm getting from that is you going into territories that we're not supposed to go into. That's just all that I'm getting. And dude, the dad, the killer, he looking like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit you talking.
Proverbs 16:4-5. The Lord works out everything to its proper end, even the wicked for the day of disaster. The Lord detests all the proud in heart. Be sure of this, they will not go unpunished. Are you proud of the pain?
Okay, I can't take no more of that hurt whining and shit. I can't. Let's go to where the daughter wrote him a note, and then let's listen to some of his testimony.
Okay, as to the count of murder charged in the indictment, the jury finds the defendant not guilty of the offense of murder, as charged in...
Mind you, he had to keep sending them back and telling them that they better come up with a verdict because they didn't want to find him guilty. Of manslaughter.
The indictment is guilty of the offense of manslaughter. Is that anybody wish to have the jury poll? No, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, juror number 1 is a 4-person. Is this your individual verdict?
Yes, sir.
Juror number 2, your individual verdict?
Yes, sir.
Juror number 3, your individual verdict? Okay, juror number 4, your individual verdict?
Yes, sir.
Juror number 5, your individual verdict? Juror number 6, your individual verdict? Okay, I'm going to the back row. Juror number 7, your individual verdict? Juror number 8, your individual verdict? Juror 9, your individual verdict? Okay, I got here, yes. Okay, juror number 10, your individual verdict? Yes.
I wanted y'all to see his reaction.
I think I heard like some type of wheezing, coming out of her.
Andreen McDonald takes the stand in his own defense and tells a jury his wife attacked him, so he killed her during a physical fight to protect himself. That's his claim. The jury finding him guilty of manslaughter instead of murder.
Listen, what kind of attacking did she do to him? Was she trying to kill him? Okay, she work out, she's strong. Well, okay, that don't mean she can fight. Okay, but okay, y'all wanna? She's strong. Was she trying to kill him? Because you can literally throw a woman into a wall, a corner, or a couch, and once she done bumped her head and licking her wounds or crying, or I can't believe you just did that, or whatever the hell, you got time to get your ass out of there. Because you know you're going to have to hurt this woman. It won't be hard for you to do. And forget all that. You ain't about to put me in jail. I'm out. It's hard for me to sit up here and listen to a dude say he literally had to kill a woman in defense of himself unless she was literally trying to kill you. He didn't say that. She just, attacked him, according to him.
I'm Anjanette Levy, and welcome to Law and Crime
Yes, I made time today.
Sidebar Podcast. The jury in Andreen McDonald's trial deliberated for 10 hours before finding him guilty of manslaughter in the death of his wife Andreen just about 4 years ago. The couple lived in San Antonio, Texas, but both were originally from Jamaica. McDonald described in his testimony a rocky marriage and an argument that started one night in February of 2019. McDonald said that he learned that Andreen had been stealing from him.
So once I got the information of when she had formed the company, he said I realized it was right around the time she had gotten the tattoo and stuff like that. So I know she was up to no good. So I basically came and said, wait a minute, how the hell do you go ahead and register a business behind my back? And the documentation that I write and give to you to give to the bank for the new construction, you go ahead and modify that document in a new company's name with the bank without my knowledge. What the hell is that? And her response was, oh, it's not hearsay, it's what I heard. Sorry, sir. Yes, sir. So her response was, she's always alone. That's why, she'll set things up when she does it by herself. And that's when I said, that doesn't make any sense because we both live in the same house. How can you be doing stuff alone? When are you ever alone? We live in the same house, we sleep in the same.
Meow Wolf is a wondrous, beautiful...
Sure, that doesn't make any sense. You're clearly trying to steal from me.
You know about what time that is?
You know what? And listen, okay, cool. Honestly, guys, if you want to go off and you have a business venture that for whatever reason your spouse